Hello everyone, my name is Zach, welcome to the channel, and today is something rather different. I'm experimenting with experimental Luthiery, or guitar building, or whatever you want to call it. So this is a first act neck. The body is across the room. This is a platform for modifications, general what have you. Anything I want to do, I do to this poor instrument. Anyway, the idea I had actually just today, it's kind of a spontaneous recording, is to recut the headstock instead of the more typical Gibson where the strings are angled out of the nut. I'm gonna at least attempt to redesign this so the tuners are in line with the strings and the nut, and we'll just see what happens. So, got my pencil, just gonna roughly trace the shape, even though it's flipped. I just need to know the general dimensions of the material I have. So just roughly square that out ish. I've got a ruler here, so I'm going to measure from where the nut goes to about middle-ish of the headstock, just to get a rough idea. So that's 6.5 and 3/8, or more correctly, about 170 millimeters-ish. So transfer that onto the drawing. So it's about there, and 170 is about there. It's not going to be exact, it's just a drawing. And later on the template, it can be fine-tuned as much as you need. So there's the rough nut line. It's about a straight edge. And that's roughly the nut line. Something like that. Okay. And it's actually a bit wide. So more like that for the actual fretboard itself. Cool, cool. So here we are, nut line. Then just gonna mark the cuts. So we know approximately where the strings are. from the very edge of the nut to the string line, and it's pretty darn close. About 4 millimeters. 4.4. Where'd my nut go? Lost the nut. I'm going to reference that mark, that measurement to the nut, and it's a little large. So actually it's more like 3. 1 mil off, or half a mil on each side equals 1 mil off, I'm pretty sure. Math. But yes, still it's close. Within the width of the guitar string, that's close enough. Okay. Square, or right angle, straight edge, to mark approximate string line. I'm sure this is not the bestest efficient way of laying out, but this is quick and dirty experimentation. Okay. Okay. Here is the design I ended up liking. It's fairly straightforward, I think. These are all equally spaced tuners, so 4 this way, 2 that way. This one's, but it's 3 aside. You knew that. And just put some tracing paper over it and drew out the design. So in part 2, this will be many parts, multi-part episodes. Part 2 will be putting this on a MDF piece and cutting it out to actually see how it matches up with the original. And I expect adjustments will be needed. But anyway, I like the overall shape. It's kind of 60s looking. It kind of mirrors the original, just smaller. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you found that somewhat enjoyable and or informative in some way. And part 2 will be up soon, I hope.